Hello everyone, this is SWC19, and this is episode 1 of Sky Factory 4. So if you don't know what Sky Factory 4 is, it's a modded Minecraft Skyblock pack. Effectively, you just start here on a tree, on a dirt pile, and then you just expand. So, gonna get started here. Let's just name it that. Gonna do the standard Sky Factory 4 worlds. There's a ton of ones you can pick here, but I think just the regular one for now is good. I'm gonna put Prestige on. Prestige allows you to unlock stuff throughout the playthrough, so we'll get to that when we get there. It takes a while to start on that, so let's get going. So if you're wondering why I'm playing Minecraft and not doing speedrunning, I suggest you watch my recent state of the channel video that kind of explains what I'm doing with my speedrunning stuff and what I'm doing with this. Also, I'm pretty much just going into this blind. I've never played Sky Factory 4. I played modded Minecraft and Skyblocks before, so I kind of know what I'm doing. So I guess let's look at the prestige menu first off. So, as I mentioned, you get prestige points, and they can be used to unlock different things. So the first thing you can unlock is the Hopper Bonsai, where the bonsai is a way to make resources, pretty much. And then there's just a bunch of stuff, but we'll get there when we get there. And I guess let's just get started. So this is a dirt tree. I did a little bit of research just to kind of know what I'm doing, and resources are gained with trees. If you played Skyblock before, you might be familiar with the Ex Nihilo mod, where you need to do a bunch of stuff, but this kind of removes all that. There's still an early game grind, of course, but I don't think it's that bad, but we'll find out, pretty much. So I guess just crafting table, make a bunch of slabs, see if we can get some saplings here. And yeah, I mean, this being the first episode, there's really not a ton to do except just grind some dirt and stuff. There's also the advancement book, which I'll get to in a second, which is kind of like a quest book, except it doesn't give you rewards for doing stuff, but it points you in the way to go. So let me just make sure I'm not losing any saplings or anything here real quick, and then we'll take a look at that. Alright. So, first advancement is to start the game. Alright, cool, did that. So then, get a dirt acorn, which I got, as well as a dirt sapling, which we're going to get started on doing. Next thing is to make a drying rack. I'm not exactly sure what that's for. I guess it's related to this petrified sapling. Can also get some dirt. Yeah, the first couple of things we're going to be doing here is just getting these new saplings, clay, bone, and gravel. I think clay is the important one to get right now, because then we can make the bonsai thing, like I mentioned before. It's also getting a crook, which I should probably do, because it makes saplings easier. I'm going to also look at the recipe for dirt, because I know it's related to this one. So it's 5 dirt resin and 4 dirt acorns for 1 dirt, which I can make. I won't yet, just because I need a bit more space. This also has the mod that grows trees faster if you crouch nearby them, so I'll be doing that in a not suggestive manner, if you will. There it goes. So yeah, pretty much the first part of this is just getting stuff. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so did some tree chopping and making some drying racks. So the way to make the petrified sapling, which is the next thing we're making, is to get petrified acorns. And you make that through putting dirt acorns on the drying rack. So I'll just make 8 of these, I guess, and throw those on there. I also just made a standard wooden axe and some crooks just to make that process a little bit faster. Alright, so that takes a minute. I guess we just mod... Yeah, we just do a little more. So after the petrified tree, I'm not exactly sure what you get from that. And then I guess we can also make the crushing tub, which I believe is the way to get water, which will then go to the other saplings. So let's see what the petrified tree gives us. You can just, I believe you can just check that by doing this. All right. So that'll give the petrified things, which are used to make cobblestone. Okay, cool. And then further petrified saplings. So yeah, as I mentioned, pretty much all the resources are going to be gotten through trees. I'm not sure how metals work, but we'll get there when we get there. So I guess the next thing is to just work on this until we get some cobblestone, and then I guess make a furnace just to... There's an advancement for either cooking or eating a dirt acorn, so I mean, I'll get that done, but there aren't too many other recipes that I need that need the furnace yet, because pretty much just the early game is grinding for all of these different saplings. So these are done already. So let's make one of these petrified saplings, and then hopefully all these can just be renewed from the this one tree, assuming it drops a sapling, of course. So the end goal of this first episode, I believe, will be probably getting the clay sapling, which is made with clay acorns or a mix of petrified resin, and dirt saplings, which is probably the much easier way to go about it, because we're pretty much going to already be having that. Because once we get clay, we can get bricks, which makes the bonsai. So pretty much we'll just see how fast we get there, and then we can start working with the bonsais, because that makes this whole process of crouching a bunch and cutting down trees and digging up the leaves, that makes that not entirely automated, but it makes it a lot faster and a lot less manual work. So I will go get a couple more of these petrified trees and saplings and be back when I do that. Alright, so we're at the point, got some clay saplings. I also pretty much just got enough in a cobblestone to make a slab furnace, which works exactly the same as regular furnace, just is a little bit cheaper. So from here, I'm gonna do a little bit of clay. The recipe for clay, you actually get 4 like balls of clay per each regular recipe. You get this block of clay here from the 5 resins and 4 acorns. That should be pretty quick. So the goal is to make the bonsai, like I've been talking about, which is just 5 bricks, which is super, super easy. And we'll also need, which I should probably just make now, the crushing tub, which is, I believe, an easier way to get dirt already, which is really nice. If I could properly make the recipe here. So, crushing tub, let's drop that here. I'll move everything around eventually. So if you drop, I believe it is 8 saplings in, and jump on it. Alright, that's how you get water. Well, we'll be using water anyways, so good to know. Let's make another one. Let's see what the advancement table says. Might be a recipe in here as well. Okay, so potentially not. This is just fertile soil, I guess. That's fine. I guess for now we could just still just use the regular recipe. I'm not really in need of dirt, but it'll be good to have. So hopefully I'll be able to get some acorns here. The resin comes from the logs itself, and the acorns come from the leaves. And the acorns seem a bit less common than the saplings even. So I do need 2 sets of these, of the clay blocks, but that really shouldn't be super hard. I'm already at 6 out of 10, so that's good. And got some additional saplings. So hopefully, if these grow, I'm also going to get started on some charcoal just to make smelting a little bit easier. And then we will get some bricks to make some easier trees, because not having to do this for every single tree I'm making will be really nice. Another thing to make clay for is buckets, because you'll be able to make a cobble generator, which is really useful, of course. Alright, so let's make a block of clay. Let's also bookmark it up. Take 2 of these, drop them in here. Alright. So, while that's cooking, what else can I do? Next saplings are bone and gravel, which seem to be made from this petrified stuff, but, is the clay bucket made with... Okay, so you make it with regular clay and then put it in the furnace, so I should probably be able to do that. Might as well, because I'm going to be needing it soon anyways. I'm not sure if clay buckets break after you use lava in them. I know that in previous packs that I've done, they do. So I'll just need to make sure to be safe around that. Also need to block out a space for the cobblestone generator. Even though I'm using slabs, I don't really want to take a risk with anything burning. Do have enough for 1 bonsai, so I can make one of these. Let's drop it here. Make another dirt. So I believe you just put that in, and then put a sapling in. I'm going to do clay, and then it just grows. So it'll grow up to 100%, and then I believe you just right-click on it to claim its production, which is really nice. And in the meantime, I'll just work on basically just getting more of those, and getting clay in general. It's also nice to not have to worry about all these leaves in the way, because they're pretty annoying. And then I'll probably have 1 or 2 bonsai for each sapling that I have now, and then in the future you can just expand that. And then, as was mentioned very early on, the hopper bonsai. So how do you harvest this? Okay, so you do just right-click with an axe. Mine just was broken. Okay. I was about to say, I thought I knew how to do it, but it wasn't. And that'll just keep going. You don't really need to replace the sapling or anything, it just keeps going. So anyways, as I was saying, the hopper bonsai is locked behind prestige, which would obviously make this a lot faster. I guess it just doesn't even show you a recipe until... So, we'll keep working on these, getting some clay, making this bucket, and I guess we can just get started on a cobblestone generator. So I guess I can just block it off on this side here. I have this cobblestone for it. And once we get that going, that'll be much easier than having to do this recipe every single time. Also assuming I remember how to make a cobblestone generator. Can I do it? I can't get under here, so that's not good. Alright. First, let me make a pickaxe. And hopefully be able to get these back without falling. If not, that's fine. I can probably just make another bonsai with the petrified. Let's go with that. I'm not sure if harvesting the bonsais uses your axe durability. I didn't see anything go down when I harvested the first one. But, so we're at 19 durability, 18 durability. So that's totally okay. Just using one for all of that, that's more than fine. Alright, so I got this clay bucket. So I'll just throw that in. A little bit of waste, that's fine. Not sure if there was a leaf up there or that just spawned a sapling naturally. That's interesting. Also, it's 10 saplings for 1 bucket of water. That is good to know. Alright, cool. So now that's ready when I need to. That. It also drops leaves occasionally. I'm not sure if you can use leaves for anything. Enlightened bushes. Puzzle. Make grass. That's overworldly ladder is very late though. So yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any use for... Okay, so I think this is the main use of leaves, to make grass. You can also get a little bit of water and some seeds in the crushing tub. So in the cauldron, you take clay leaves and mud, which we'll be getting mud from, I think, just crushing dirt, and you get a grass block from that, which is good for farms. So, let's make 2 more bonsais. Doesn't really matter where they go. I'll just do 1 of each for now. And just let all of those go. It's also good that we're getting a bunch of wood from this. Probably next episode we'll work on a little bit of a storage system, which will just be a bunch of chests for now, but that's okay. Okay, so back to the cobble generator. If I can even make enough. I don't even have enough to make more cobble, so that's fun. I can probably make something work with just this. So I'll need this one more here. I can get rid of this drying rack. I'll put the lava on this side just because I have some oak wood planks there, and I just want to be safe. So let's get a little bit more cobble before pretty much never needing to craft this again. Or it just won't. Cool. Also have room for 1 more bonsai, which also needs 1 more dirt. I should honestly just make all the dirt I can right now, but that's okay. I'll do another clay for now. I don't really know if I'm gonna need it in the future, but let's see. Do also have some food that we spawned in with, but I don't really need that yet, just because I haven't been doing a lot of running around or anything. So that's nice. I'll leave these slabs here just for the liquids. Still not getting any acorns. That is unfortunate. Probably should have replaced it, one of these with another petrified, but that's okay. They grow fast enough that it's not too bad to farm them. And then repairing tools is the same as something like Tinker's Construct. I believe Tinker's is in this pack, which we'll get to later. Yeah. Any acorns? Good. I mean, I do need more, but it's good for now, I suppose. Yeah, so once I get 2 more cobblestone, we'll be good to get the cobble gen going. And then, we'll probably wrap up. Yeah, should be around 25 minutes or so now, and pretty decent progress. Getting cobble gen is really important, because obviously cobblestone is really important. And also, just starting on the first resources that we'll need, which is always good. So looking forward, the next thing to make is also a cauldron. I should probably work on that right now. That's how you get lava. Then these other saplings, and then we're not just continuing on until diamonds. So the end of this first level, so there's a bunch of levels of advancements, which have their own age, which kind of filling out a couple, but in each age, but mostly we're on the Sky Factory 4 one for now. This is just the introduction to everything. And then eventually we'll get all the way to the end of Prestige, it seems, or this one. Kind of just seems like the whole grindy everything. Fill any real file cabinet with a folder that contains at least 1 million items. So yeah, that's a thing. A spawner having 0 delay, that sounds great. So yeah, this is way late game. So for now, we're working on this one and potentially some farming. Farming will probably be pretty good too. And to complete each tab, you need to pretty much just complete all of the quests in them, and then you get this you win quests completed, and you're done. So looking at this, there isn't that much stuff, but I think there's enough of a grind to make it enjoyable and also just get a lot of stuff done. Not exactly sure like what area these top ones are in. You kind of just do them when you can, it seems. Water we can get right now, almost. You need an iron bucket, but we'll get the clay bucket. And yeah, so this ends with diamond pretty much, which will be good. Also seems like these don't work if we're in the advancement book, so that's interesting. Okay, so almost ready on cobblestone. Just need a couple more acorns. I should probably just do these manually, honestly, so I'm not waiting for the tree to grow every single time. This will help, but until we can get this in large numbers of bonsai, manual will still help it along a little bit. Alright, that's one more. That's amber. Wait, what's the recipe for cobble? Oh. So I did see amber in the quest book. Not exactly sure what that is used for. So I thought you needed the 5 acorn recipe when you only need 4, which is a little bit nicer. So then hopefully, probably with this sapling will be good to complete it. But I believe I need a little bit more cobble to make lava. I'm not sure how much will be needed for that. Hopefully not 10, but I'm kind of suspecting it'll be either 4 or 10. Maybe 1, but just have to find out, I guess. So the way to make lava is putting a cauldron over a torch. I assume a wood cauldron works fine, I hope. Put a cauldron over a torch or some other heat source, but now all we have is this torch. So do that and drop some cobble in, and it'll heat it up to make lava. Kind of similar to how this crushing tub works. It's just a way to get lava from it. Alright, so let's finish up the structure of this cobble generator first. Perfect. That should be ready to go. I can at least drop the water in for now. And whatever, if it falls, if I fall, that's not whatever, but if that falls, that's okay. The water. It's also a little bit of a safety net in case I fall, but probably unlikely I'd be able to catch it. Alright, let's get a cauldron going. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's just planks. Then drop that on a torch. Yeah, so I'm hoping that the oak cauldron is okay for lava. I mean, realistically it isn't, but in the game it is. I don't know. If it burns up, then that is unfortunate. I do have enough for you. And let's see. Alright, so it is 4, and it is burning. So I guess I'll just need to tend to the fire while it goes. That's fun. Probably a better idea to make a stone cauldron, huh? Oh well. We're already in it. It's definitely just gonna burn up. I'm not worried about it. I can keep putting the fires out. But yeah, I will need 2 more cobble, so hopefully I can get that pretty quickly before this whole thing burns down. That is not looking great. I mean, I'm not surprised it's happening, but I just don't want to make a stone cauldron, personally. I also kind of don't mind if this tree burns down. It's not really a big deal. Because I just need the leaves. It's not really that bad. What I don't want to happen is these planks to start burning. I also really don't want to be dying this much, but that's how it goes, I guess. Alright, I need 2 more acorns. Yeah, so I'm really hoping... Alright, there goes the cauldron. That's unfortunate. I fought it as much as I could. Alright. So, now that I don't have that, I'll have to make a stone cauldron, I suppose. That does seem to be a thing, but it's just a lot of cobblestone, so... Actually, brick cauldron. That has to be the way to do it. That's gotta be easier. Yeah, this for sure has to be the way to get it. I don't even know how much wood to a crafting recipe anymore. Also really did not appreciate dying like that, but I guess I deserved it. Alright. So still gonna need that 4 cobblestone again, which is not too bad. Between the bonsai and these trees, I shouldn't need to wait too long. And then once we get cobblestone, I can pretty much upgrade this with cobble slabs for at least the lava part. Just so everything doesn't burn down again. There's 3. Can I get one more? Yep. I need the resin now. Interesting. Not sure how much it drops, how much resin it drops in the bonsai, but it's not hard to get. Okay, so that's complete. We have enough bricks for a proper cauldron that hopefully won't burn my island down. Alright, 1,000. Take that. Alright, that does remove the bucket as I expected. And cobblestone generator. I did not mean to put that there, I suppose. Great. The first cobble is always a sacrifice, as they say. So is the third one, I guess. And the fourth. Alright, so let me cover this lava real quick, and then we can sign off. Alright, so now that's safe. I also don't really want to die from it, so that's good. That looks good. Okay, so that is the end of episode 1. I guess between this episode and the next, I'll grind some cobble, make this area not burn, and then we can get started on a storage system. Feel free to leave suggestions for what you want to see in something like this, or just Minecraft, or whatever, speedruns, or anything as a whole. Feel free to also subscribe, like, do all that stuff. And thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.